Hi, this is Dale, and I want to show you a technique using Animate Studio. Okay, and one of my fellow users had a problem with rendering. He wasn't quite happy with the layer effects. And what I'm talking about, the shadow. Let's say we do a shadow effect here, and I'm going to add a shadow to layer 2, which is actually a composite of several different layers. Okay, very simple thing. So I'm going to hit enter, and that should now give me a shadow effect when I control and render it. See, I've got this shadow effect with that particular color. Well, what you can do is, hey, let's say I render that out and I brought it back in. Well, here it is as a thing with a shadow on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the trace image, okay, and uh, you can sometimes photo edges work for this technique. Let's see. See now, I need the black lines to be all black there. Okay, and then if I trace this, I'd have to do some editing. But if I go to strictly black line, reduce detail. Oops, no. Okay, I'm gonna you can fatten the lines. Whatever seems to work the best. Okay, for the outline. And we're going to trace it and hit OK. Now I got a nice trace, but I don't like the color, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to exit out, and I already had this preset on this the eyedropper here to the right color. So I'm going to bring this down below the original layer and bring back layer 2, and of course you can see that it's a little bit off and stuff, but for what we're doing, then I'm going to move it to give it the shadow effect. Now, because this is a vector now, okay, and no longer a part of the rendering process here, okay, you will save a lot of time in rendering, especially when you turn around and put shadow effects on very complex shapes that are, multiple layers, multiple layers deep, nested layers and stuff like that. Especially when you start nesting, the rendering times go up exponentially every time you nest something here. So this is a quick, dirty way to get around using the layer, the shadow effect, okay, uh, and have it as a vector. So it's a nice technique. Okay, you can add blur to this, and if you wanted to blur to the shadow, and it will be still a lot faster rendering times. And it's just the point that here you can it's a different way of doing the same thing. Thanks for watching. Bye.